healthy a priority for you? Or is it something that's important in theory, but in reality you don't really pay that much attention to it? As busy moms, we take care of our kids' health and even our partner's health, but when it comes to our own, we tend to put it on a back burner. So let's talk about why and how we can change that so we can have a more balanced life. Hi, my name is Marta and welcome to Imperfect Life Balance. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content of this channel where we talk about finding a life balance and fulfillment without feeling the mommy guilt. And I would love for you to subscribe down below so we can stay connected. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back. So let's dive in. This is the first video of a 10-part series that we're gonna talk about on this channel, where we discuss each area of our life that we need to address in order to have a balanced life. If you have missed the introductory video, I'm gonna link it up here so you can go ahead and check it out. So why is health the first life area we're discussing? Because I believe that you can have everything else in your life, but if you do not have health, you really don't have much. Because being sick or having a serious health condition is going to significantly impact all the other areas of your life. So why do we neglect it? Why do we keep on putting it on a back burner? Because oftentimes we don't notice or realize how important it is until we start seeing the symptoms of being sick or when we actually do get sick. For example, we keep eating the unhealthy diet until our doctor tells us that our cholesterol is too high. Or we don't go to regular checkups with our doctor until something really starts hurting. So in other words, when it comes to health, we tend to be reactive versus proactive. So as moms, we are so busy taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of, that health gets put on that back burner because we don't see the results of our neglect right away. Because you can eat unhealthy foods for a long period of time before you actually see that negative impact on your life. So you don't see that right away, and that's why we don't feel that pressure to take care of ourselves on a daily basis. So how do we stay healthy as busy moms? I believe there are 4 main things that we have to address in order to stay healthy. Number 1 is not a shocking one, it's a balanced diet. So in other words, it is the food that we consume. And the trick over here is to find what works for you and your body. Ultimately, it does not matter if you are eating according to a keto diet or Atkins or paleo, or simply just eating more fruits and veggies and less of the processed food, because we all have different dietary needs. We all might have different food restrictions. Maybe we are allergic to something, maybe we have food sensitivities, so there is no one size fits all. Your body might be needing more carbs than somebody else's. Or maybe you know yourself so well that you know if you restrict some food, you're going to crave it even more. So that's not gonna work for you. So we really have to get to know ourselves, get to know our body, figure out what our body needs to be healthy. And yes, I said what our body needs and not what our body wants. Because if I would go with what my body wants, I would be on a chocolate diet 24/7, let's face it. And also, it's very important to make sure that whatever healthy lifestyle you choose, whatever type of balanced diet you go with, that it fits in your lifestyle. So what I mean, if you are a very busy mom who is working outside of the home and doesn't really have much time to food prep or cook, choosing a type of a diet that requires you to spend hours upon hours in the kitchen is never going to work for you. And you're gonna get discouraged and you're gonna just throw everything away and go back to the habits of eating unhealthy. So make sure whatever you choose, you make that conscious decision that it does fit into the lifestyle that you have. And remember that what we eat impacts both our physical and mental health. And that brings me to the second area, which is mental health. So moms, let's talk about it. When we are pregnant, our hormones are all over the place. Being sleep deprived for months or even years is not only physically draining, but also mentally draining. Worrying about our kids 24/7 can be mentally challenging for us. Trying to juggle all the responsibilities that we have as moms can also become very overwhelming at times. We might start feeling anxious. We might even observe some signs of an early depression. But we tend to ignore all of that because we have so many other things to worry about. And we think that what we are feeling, well, that's just normal. You are a mom, your hormones are all over the place, and it's eventually going to go away. The thing is, it will not go away on its own. We absolutely need to take care of our mental health for us to be able to take care of everybody else around us. Our mental state will affect how we raise our kids, our productivity, our creativity, and just overall the way we look at our dreams and our future. So let's take care of our mental health. Don't ignore the signs. Acknowledge your feelings. Join some mom groups on social media to talk about the everyday struggles that you are experiencing as a mom. Seek professional help. Talk to your other mom friends about the feelings you are experiencing. Sometimes talking out our feeling is so powerful, especially when we talk to people who are experiencing similar struggles. So remember that ignoring your mental health because you are a busy mom and don't have time will only make you less productive and, more importantly, less happy about your life. The third important aspect of our overall health that we as busy moms tend to often ignore is self-care. We say that we don't have time to read, that we don't have time to take a bath, or even a time to drink a cup of tea or coffee in silence. And we don't have time or money or both to relax at the spa, to go to a massage, to go out with your friends for dinner, or to enjoy our hobby. Now, there is no magic wand over here that is gonna create that time for you to do self-care. But if you make self-care your priority, you will magically find the time to do it. You will become more creative and resourceful to make sure that you make it happen. Maybe you will get up a few minutes early to enjoy that cup of coffee in the morning before your kids get up. Or maybe you are gonna trade babysitting with your friends so you can go shopping all by yourself. Remember that self-care is not selfish. I like to think of self-care as self-sustaining, because taking care of you is going to make you a better person. You're gonna be a better mom, a better wife, a better friend, and a better employee. So if you really think about it, you are doing other people a favor if you are practicing self-care. And lastly, in order to stay healthy, we have to go to the regular checkups and get any preventative recommended tests. I remember that after my daughter was born, I did not go for my dental checkup for about 2 years. And I was telling my husband that one day, and he just looked at me and said, "Just make an appointment and go. I don't understand what is the big deal." And I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, yep, it is that easy. All I have to do is make an appointment and go. There's nobody stopping me. It's just me not making that appointment. I was just so wrapped up with everything around me that I forgot about taking care of myself. I also did not have a physical done for a few years until after my dad passed away from heart disease, and that made me realize that I am predisposed to that and I really need to get myself checked out. And those preventative checkups always tend to fall on the back burner because we don't feel that pressure to get checked out. We are healthy. Why do we need a checkup? We either don't have any symptoms or we ignore the symptoms that we see. And in reality, checkups take so little time out of your life that we really don't have an excuse of saying, well, I am a busy mom. So let's make a pact with ourselves that we do those regular checkups to stay healthy for us and for our family. And obviously something that goes along with that, if something is diagnosed, as maybe you are like me, predisposed to heart disease, take that seriously and make sure you address that specific area of your health by being more intentional in being proactive and staying as healthy as you can. Because ultimately, we all want to be for as long as we can to see our kids not only grow up, but perhaps see our grandchildren grow up as well. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you are not subscribed, I would love if you could do that down below. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.